They say beauty comes with a price, but what if that price is death? This is the story of the Hope Diamond, a gemstone that has left behind a trail of blood, misfortune, and madness. We begin in 17th century India. The diamond is believed to have been stolen from the eye of a statue of the Hindu goddess Sita, an act said to have angered the gods. The man who allegedly stole the gem, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, would later die horribly, ripped apart by wild dogs while traveling in Russia. Some say it was divine punishment. From India, the diamond passed through hands, eventually ending up with King Louis XIV of France, who had it recut and named it the Blue Diamond of the Crown. Both King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette, owners of the diamond, were publicly executed during the French Revolution. The diamond vanished shortly after. Princess de Lamballe, a close confidant of the Queen and possible wearer of the gem, was lynched by a violent mob. Her head paraded through the streets. The diamond resurfaced in London in the early 19th century, now recut and darker in shade. It was sold to a series of collectors, all of whom met strange fates. Wilhelm Falls, a Dutch jeweler who once handled the diamond, was allegedly murdered by his own son. The son later took his own life. Simon Maionkarides, a Greek merchant, is said to have driven his car over a cliff. His body and that of his wife and child found in the early 1900s. American socialite Evelyn Walsh McLean purchased the diamond despite warnings. She believed it would bring her good fortune, mangled in the wreckage. Her life quickly unraveled. Her son died in a tragic car accident. Her daughter overdosed. Her husband left her and died in a sanitarium. Friends of Evelyn who borrowed the gem reported accidents, illness, and even death shortly after wearing it. Eventually, Evelyn died alone and bankrupt. The diamond was passed to jeweler Harry Winston, Winston donated it to the Smithsonian Museum. Strangely, he mailed it in a plain brown envelope via U.S. Postal Service and had nothing to do with its curse. The mailman who delivered the diamond suffered a crushed leg in a car accident shortly after his wife died, his dog strangled by a leash. Even museum staff reported feelings of dread and misfortune when around the gem, though none dared remove it. Despite this, thousands visit the Smithsonian yearly, unaware of the legends surrounding the blue diamond. Skeptics say the curse is superstition, but how do you explain the decades of tragedy, all tied to a single stone? Historians still debate whether the curse is real or simply a psychological phenomenon that causes fear to manifest chaos. But the pattern is undeniable. Everyone who owned or touched it seems to have paid a price far greater than money. Could it truly be cursed? Or is it humanity's greed and obsession with beauty that invites destruction? The Smithsonian publicly denies any belief in the curse, but some curators reportedly refuse to handle the diamond, even with gloves. In 2004, a visitor claimed to feel nauseated and fainted while viewing the diamond. She reported hearing whispers in an ancient language. Surveillance footage allegedly showed lights flickering and unexplained temperature drops near the diamond at night. Some claim to have photographed ghostly faces or strange light orbs hovering around the display. Rumors even say one guard quit on the spot after hearing a voice whisper, "Return it to the temple." Other staff reportedly experienced persistent nightmares, especially those assigned to monitor the gem. Despite the chilling stories, tourists continue to flock in, some unaware they're standing before one of the world's most haunted objects. What makes this more terrifying is that many incidents remain undocumented, hidden by time, or buried in museum archives. A private letter from Evelyn McLean, never meant for public eyes, hinted she dreamed of drowning in a sea of blue each night. That letter was found in a locked drawer after her death, alongside a journal she never let anyone read. The journal spoke of whispers in Evelyn's bedroom, objects moving on their own, and a recurring figure with glowing eyes. She once wrote, "I tried to bury it, but it comes back in dreams." Other owners expressed the same nightmares, drowning in darkness, being watched, suffocated by unseen forces. Even Harry Winston, though skeptical, never wore the diamond once. He handled it briefly. One chilling legend claims the diamond is cursed because it was never meant to be owned, only worshipped, then locked it away. Some researchers link it to a blood sacrifice ritual gone wrong centuries ago, binding a spirit to the S. Despite attempts to debunk the curse, No one has successfully explained away the full extent of the deaths and madness. Tone, curse, or coincidence. Every tragedy bears the same silent witness, the Hope Diamond. In 2020, a visitor posted online that she felt a cold hand touch her shoulder while near the exhibit. No one was behind her. The museum later claimed camera glitches erased part of the footage from that day. Over the years, many have asked, what if the curse is waiting for someone to take it again? Legends whisper that the diamond calls out to people, tempting them to claim it, just as it always has. Even now, the Hope Diamond remains the Smithsonian's most visited and most feared exhibit. Some say curses aren't just magic, they're memories, burned into the soul of an object. How many more lives will be claimed before its story finally ends? Would you still dare to wear it, knowing what came before? They say objects carry energy. This one carries death. Perhaps the curse is real, or perhaps we gave it power by believing the Hope Diamond still rests in its glass case, waiting. And some believe, watching. One urban legend claims that if you stare into the diamond long enough, it begins to show you how you'll die. A psychic once visited the diamond and fainted immediately, screaming, "It wants to go home!" She later described a vision of the diamond floating above a burning temple, surrounded by spirits in mourning. There's even a theory that the gem is sentient, aware of its surroundings and somehow choosing its victims. Throughout history, each new owner believed they were the one who could control the curse. None succeeded. A few have tried to destroy the diamond, but every attempt failed. One tool shattered, another melted. One legend tells of a monk who tried to exorcise it, only to vanish the next morning, robes left behind. Could the diamond be a prison for something ancient? Something that feeds on suffering? Blue pulse radiating from the diamond in waves, silhouettes of drawn-in people walking toward it in trance-like states. Old mansion corridor, dust floating in moonlight, faint glow of blue light spilling under a locked bedroom door. Team gathered around monitors looking horrified. Static covers the screens, one team member backing away in fear. Still, her ghost is reportedly seen wearing the diamond, drifting between rooms, forever reliving her tragic past. Back at the museum, guests occasionally report seeing her reflection instead of their own when looking at the case. Despite every loss, no one has dared bury it or return it to its origin. The world wants it too much. Cinematic still of the diamond spinning slowly in darkness, fading images of past owners layered around it. The question that haunts us is not just, is it cursed, but what price have we paid to own it? There are those who want the diamond returned to India, but no one is brave enough to carry it there. A hidden document, locked in the Smithsonian archives, supposedly tells the full truth, but remains sealed. Until someone opens it, the world only has whispers, curses, and the diamond itself as evidence. People continue to photograph it, admire it, post it, not realizing the shadow they invite into their homes. Some collectors still dream of stealing it, thinking they can break the cycle or control it. But legends say, you don't take the Hope Diamond, it chooses you. Will it ever be destroyed, or is it eternal, an ancient artifact of wrath, greed, and sorrow? One final theory says it's not a curse, but a test of humanity's soul. And maybe that's the scariest part, not what the diamond does, but what it reveals in us. The Hope Diamond remains on display. But ask yourself this, why is it always surrounded by so much death? Maybe it's waiting for you. They call it hope, but all it's ever brought is despair. And the truth is, the curse never ends. It only sleeps. So next time you visit the Smithsonian and stand before that beautiful, deadly gem, ask yourself, what will it take from you?